All right. So, left off on a choice. Let's go. Left off on a choice. Basically, had our vacation, ended up with Shin. Carol got injured, had to run the store for about 2 weeks. And now that she's back, she's asked us an important question about Shin. And well, you know what? I've decided. That's not even a video I have playing. Anyway. I close my eyes. In an instant, the memories of these past weeks unfold before me. Every moment vivid and clear. Taking that leap means risking everything. But if I stay still, I only watch this fade into nothing. Is that what I really want? Carol, hold it right there, kid. You don't have to rush out and answer for me. Whatever's going on between you young folks, deal with it yourselves. Don't go dragging me into it. Carol looks at me. Her gaze is calm, yet it makes me feel like every thought in my head is laid bare. No matter what you decide to do, just remember one thing. As long as you know what you're doing. I quietly turn her words over in my mind while she stands beside me, her eyes drifting towards the distant horizon. For a long while, neither of us says a word. Via, you there? Shin? I'm coming in. Hey, I'm here. Give me a second. At this hour? What's so urgent? Ciao. Ciao? Oh, this is that stone-paved street from the Rock album cover, right? Yeah, that's Edinburgh's old town near Prince's Street Gardens. I waited at the spot for so long to catch this specific shot. Looks freezing, but that winter market seems lively. Borough Market? Yep. I took this photo right when the bread was coming out of the ovens. It gives that lived-in feel. He's a photographer? No, that's his hobby, I bet. Wait, why are you asking me all this? Are you planning a trip to the UK? Sort of, but not exactly. You traveled a lot. Where do you think is the most interesting place? So, when are you going? December? January? How long's the stay? Hey, why so aggressive? I just asked you a question. Because I know you wouldn't come all the way to my room just to ask something you could look up online. So, if it's not for fun, it's a business trip, right? When are you coming back? Wait, don't tell me you came here don't tell me you came here just to make me take out the trash for you. Okay. Consider this a special tip for being a good roommate. I'll give you a little hint. The fiscal year in the UK starts in April, so I just need to head out before then. The company's taking care of the house, the car, and all that. Huh? Why would a business trip need housing? And what does that have to do with the fiscal year? Wait, hold on. You're moving to the UK? Bingo. Spot on, Watson. This is what I get for living like a corporate slave. An overseas posting to a chill branch. Better pay, less work. Why do you look so down? You should be glad for me. Tell me you're not kidding. This isn't some prank you just thought of, right? I'm not kidding. I'm relocating to the UK long term. Then Kyle and Nick don't know yet? Of course not. I'm planning to tell them after I get there. If I say anything now, everyone will rush to see me off. Then we'll all end up crying. That'd be awkward for me. So don't do anything unnecessary, Via. Via? But what about Carol? You have to tell her, don't you? Don't tell me you're planning to tell Carol at the very last minute, too. Yeah, that's the plan. What's the problem? The very last minute? You're serious? You really don't let things go. When I tell Carol is my call. I don't need you worrying about it. Just keep one thing in mind. Don't do anything unnecessary. That's it. Watson, any final remarks? How long will you be gone? 4 or 5 years. Maybe 6 or 7. Depends. I might not come back at all. No. Meaning you might never have to take out my trash again. Well then. Is this really okay? If he doesn't want things to get awkward and won't tell the others, then why did he make a point of telling me? I think we've seen enough stories of this to know why he told you. Welcome. What can I help you with? Shin? Shin? Yo. Looks like the plant shop actually has some downtime for once. At this hour? Aren't you supposed to be at work? Correct. But even a corporate slave gets special leave. Or what? Were you hoping for me to go back to work? I didn't say that. So heartless. Unlike me, I take time off and come to check on how Via's doing at work. Knowing you, I doubt that's the only reason. Oh, you're getting perceptive, Watson. Since you put it that way, I'll trouble you for a cup of coffee. Anything's fine. Grown-up talks always go better with coffee. Showing up in the middle of my shift and asking for coffee. Yeah, that's so like you. Anything's fine. But what's Shin want? If it's Shin, then it has to be. I hope I ain't gotta guess. Because I don't know. Here you go, your coffee. Shin glances at the coffee in the cup, one eyebrow lifting slightly. Oh, that plain, huh? Huh? Isn't that fine? Coffee is just a vehicle for caffeine. You're the one who said that. I thought black coffee was the only option. You took long enough that I thought you were crafting some fancy latte or hazelnut blend. I even queued up a perfectly cruel rejection line. Never got to use it. You're really unbelievable. Even God must be fed up with that bad habit of yours. Maybe it's time for a change? I'd consider changing if there were any perks. Well, let me be clear. I don't just mess with anyone for fun. This kind of thing, it depends on the person. Shin leans back against the counter, tilting his head to look at me sideways. That look in his eyes makes my palms sweat. I see. Well then, since you've already spent this much effort, I'll drink this with a grateful heart. No? After taking a sip, Shin looks confused. He shoots me a glance as if demanding an explanation. I turn away to organize the ledger, smiling to myself. Fine, you win this round. I'll admit, you surprised me. See? Even black coffee has a lot of variety. You usually drink instant canned coffee, flat flavor, no aroma layers. I just switched to slowly brewing ground coffee with a paper filter. I mean, that's the whip. I think drip coffee is far better than instant or Keurig. Personally, you said you like herbs such as basil, right? I added a bit of cardamom and cloves to power the coffee grounds. Looks like it turned out pretty well. Shin sets down his cup and looks at me with genuine interest. When we first met, I honestly thought you might be an airhead who couldn't read the room or keep his mouth shut. But I have to admit, you're surprisingly good at reading people. I'm starting to wonder if every goat man who prefers Americanos is this sharp-tongued. Hard to say. And nitpicky, self-centered, stubborn, and never letting anyone off the hook in an argument. Fine, yeah, I admit it. It might sound like he's full of flaws, but he's actually a pretty decent guy. Anyway, I guess I sort of like that kind of guy. Oh, that was kind of hitting me in a way. You kind of, I mean, I do kind of like Shin for that. The words slip out before I can stop them, but for some reason, I don't feel scared or nervous. When I look up, Shin is staring right at me. Just as I'm about to say something to ease the awkwardness, he cuts me off. Via, how about going to the UK? Huh? The UK? With you? Why is this so sudden? When I brought it up last time, you looked pretty worried, didn't you? I was worried about you, yeah. You let Kyle do all your laundry, Mick handles all your grocery shopping, and you don't even know how to use a microwave. How could anyone trust you to live abroad alone? I just think a lifestyle disaster like you living by yourself, it's just too hard to imagine. Hard to imagine? Then why not see it for yourself? If you're that worried, wouldn't it be better to go together? But why? Don't tell me you're going to ask, why me? That's a pointless question, Via. You know the reason as well as I do. Of course, it's just a proposal. Oh, if you're worried about the cost of living, I have another plan. Company policy lets me bring a family member. Housing can be reimbursed. There's still time to update the paperwork. I can take care of it for you, free of charge. Okay, stop right there. Holy crap. Look. I honestly would say yes if it was me. I'll think about it. Just give me some time. Sure, take your time. Then I'm going back to catch another nap. Good luck at work. The UK, huh? Is Shin actually serious about this? Whew, that should be enough rehab for today. 2 more weeks already. Is Shin really not telling Carol? Did he seriously tell only me? Does that mean in his mind I need a break before walking back? Are you even listening? No, his tone is way too hard to read. Should I just ask him directly? Looks like it's about time. Carol, let's keep going. Hey! 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 Brat! That's 20 laps already! You just grabbed me without saying a word and kept marching on. My legs are practically falling apart. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize at all. Spill it. What's got you so distracted? What? Don't play dumb. You really think I haven't noticed you've been a total ghost all day? Shin said he'd handle it, but I have a feeling Carol won't find out he's leaving until the very last moment. Even if she doesn't show it, she's definitely going to be sad. Okay. So, are you finally ready to tell me what's up? Shin definitely won't like this, but if I give them both some time to process it, maybe things won't be so tense between them. I think she's going to be like, good. I think she's going to be like, good. About time. Carol, did Shin ever tell you he's being transferred to the UK? And that's pretty much it. Carol? Why isn't Carol saying anything? Please, say something! How long are you going to keep listening in? Don't you have anything to add? Shin? I was just wondering how much more inside information someone was planning to spill. Seems I didn't even need to remind him not to talk. He wasn't listening to me at all. Oh, crap. I totally forgot Shin said this morning he was coming to check on Carol too. Anyway, Via's telling the truth. I leave in February next year. The company's taking care of the housing, the flights, everything. I'll stay for 3 years first, then decide whether to extend or come back. Next time, don't wait so long to tell me stuff like this. Otherwise, I won't even know what to do with your room. Okay, I hear you. And since you're heading abroad anyway, you really should tell. It's getting late. Shin can take me home. Via, you can head back now. Okay. Is Carol mad? What are you standing around for? Then I'll head back first. Sorry. That's it for now. I can handle the rest. Thanks. Oh, then I'll take the laundry basket downstairs too. Yeah. Thanks. That helps a lot. Is it really okay that I told Carol like this? Maybe Shin already had his own plans or some kind of understanding with her. Maybe I overstepped. No use regretting it now. I already told her. But if she only found out at the very last minute, she'd definitely feel lonely. It's Shin on one side and Carol on the other. No matter what I do, someone's going to be upset. Well, I guess the only problem I have to deal with is Shin being mad. Yeah. Oh, so you know I'm mad. How smart of you. Here it comes. I knew this would happen. You're here to talk about Carol, right? Good. Since you're so perceptive, I don't even have to point out what you did wrong. With your intelligence, you should be able to understand what I meant by don't do anything unnecessary, right? If I'd known... No, that's not right. Carol deserved to know. I don't know when I did something unnecessary. I just know that for things like this, Carol should be given some time to prepare herself. Whoa. So our little social justice warrior decided to meddle in my business? Dang, that was harsh. No matter how close people are, basic respect still matters. Who I tell, who I don't tell. Do I really need you to manage that for me? If I'm that unimportant, then why did you even bother telling me in the first place? There has to be some people. There has to be people who care about you, right? Carol, Mick, and Kyle, even your parents. Stop acting so self-righteous in front of me. It's disgusting. Let me tell you why I'd rather talk to you than anyone else, especially those two people you call my parents. Because they never cared about me once in their entire lives. Goodbye. Man, you really hit hard. Alright, last customer's out. I'm clocking out now. Hold on, Via. Hey, I heard that kid is off today. Here, take this package to him while you're at it. Crap. Why has Carol suddenly asked me to bring something to Shin? He was so pissed last time. This is the worst time to see him. Why are you just standing there? You're headed to the 3rd floor anyway, aren't you? No, it's nothing. Yeah, I'm heading back to the 3rd floor. Mia, come on. What happened between you two? I guess you noticed after all. I pressed the parent button. Shen dropped by recently. He was a little... Okay, fine. He was actually really pissed. I hit the parent button. Let me guess. Did you say something like, if your parents were here, they want you to do this or that, didn't you? Yeah, I pressed the parent button pretty hard. Yeah, I hit that button. That kid might talk a lot of nonsense, but he's not the type to lose his temper for no reason. But you just happen to hit the one nerve that's guaranteed to make him snap. Family, huh? Now that I think about it, I barely ever heard Shin talk about his family. Even when it comes up, he always brushes it off. And I clearly remember his parents helping out when Carol was in the hospital. Is it a different kind of issue? Shin's my sister's child. He's incredibly smart. Since he was little, he excelled at everything: school, hobbies, dealing with people. As for his personality, let's just say Rome wasn't built in a day. Mia, you find Shin to be cold-hearted? Cold-hearted, huh? He looks self-centered at first glance, but I think it's more that he values efficiency and hates getting dragged into messes. He's always saying, "I'm not interested, don't ask me, stop bothering me," but once he actually helps, he's seriously committed. Like planning a celebration or playing baseball together. You pretty much nailed it. Is he really selfish and uncaring? I think he just doesn't easily show what he's really feeling. The guy hides himself really well. He used to come over all the time when he was a kid. I guess I've watched him grow into the person he is today, bit by bit. His parents... forget it. It's not my place to judge how other people raise their kids. So, something happened between Shin and his parents? That's best to ask Shin. You'll have to ask him that yourself. Well, you have a chance to find out right now. This was sent by his parents. Honestly, I'm surprised too. I didn't think they'd ever send him anything. Kid, you're already the person in this house who knows him best. You're just not as calculating as he is. That's all. And that's exactly your style, isn't it? Shin, you in there? I knock on the door. There's a faint sound from the inside. Looks like Shin is in his room. Shin, it's Via. I know you probably don't want to see me right now, so I'm just leaving a package for you here by the door. Be careful not to trip on it later. Then I'll be heading. Come in. The door's unlocked. Hearing Shin speak to me for the first time in weeks feels a bit surreal. After hesitating at the door for a few seconds, I pick up the package and open the door and step inside. It's been a while since I was last in Shin's room. Still spotless and tidy. The sunlight from the window cuts a sharp white patch across the floor, and the bed sheets, it's almost blinding. Shin is lying on the bed, his face behind an open book, completely still. Leave it on the coffee table. Thanks. Okay. I put the package down. Shin doesn't move at all. Even so, I'm quietly relieved that I'm finally inside his room again. But that's just as I'm about to leave. But just as I'm about to leave, Shin calls out to me. Did Carol mention what it was? I don't remember ordering anything recently. This one? Carol said it's, from your parents. She doesn't know what's inside either. Shin noticeably jolts. He looks genuinely surprised. He slides the book down a bit, looking at me with eyes full of suspicion. From them? Yeah. Let me see. Shin gets up from the bed and walks straight towards me, reaching for the package. Right then, Carol's words ring in my ears. Shin, wait! Hey, what are you doing? Give it to me! On an impulse, I snatched the package off the table, leaving Shin's grasping hands in the air. Sorry. Please, just hear me out first. I'm begging you. It's my fault. I shouldn't have assumed things for you when I didn't understand anything and ended up making you uncomfortable. I'm really sorry. But I really do care about you, Shin. Even if you always call me nosy, laugh at me, or push me around. I still can't just leave you alone. I lower my raised arm and set the package back on the table. I just don't want to be shut out by people I care about. And that's the same for you, isn't it, Shin? So I hope that one day you'll feel like sharing what's actually on your mind with me. That's all. So annoying. When did you get so good with words? You're seriously getting on my nerves. Go ahead, look all you want. Shin opens the small box carefully, wrapped in wax paper. Following the crackle of plastic, his eyes widen for a second, then his brows furrow into a deep frown. A CD? A music album? It's ancient. Feels like it's from ages ago. This is a commemorative album from a band I love. It's from maybe 10 or 20 years ago. Their lyrics are pretty explicit. Most of it is about sex. Huh. Right. About sex. So, your parents? My home is basically a prison built by intellectual elites. Since I was a kid, I was punished for anything less than a perfect score. I was punished if I didn't greet an elder, and I was punished if I didn't place in the top 3 of any talent competition. It didn't even stop in high school. I spent the first half of my life living in an environment like that. This is the first time Shin has ever talked about himself. There's a weakness in his voice I've never heard before. It sounds terrifying. Shin, did you ever try to... Of course I tried to talk to them. But what's the point? That's just how people are. There's no room for 2 different sets of values in one person. I lost count of how many times I tried to talk to them. I can't convince them, and they'll never convince me either. I keep all my secrets from them, including my sexuality. I've never said a word. Whoa. Maybe I should have waited an extra month. I thought as long as we stayed out of each other's way, we could coexist peacefully. Until the day they threw away this album. Threw away the last bit of my free will. That was the moment I lost my final reason to stay in that prison. And after I'd been away from home this long, what does it even mean to send this now? He runs his hands through his hair in frustration, as if the package in the box is an unsolvable riddle. Threw it away? And this is... who knows where they even dug it up from. This band broke up 5 years ago, after the lead singer died. I had no idea you could find this stuff on the market anymore. The emotion in Shin's eyes as he looks at the album are too complex to read. He reaches out and brushes his fingers over the scratched surface of the case, his lips trembling slightly. They're always doing things nobody asked for. After saying that, Shin falls silent. I stay by his side for a long time until he finally speaks again. Alright, I'm okay now. I seriously don't get what's the point of doing this now. I think it's probably because they realized something. I can say for sure that such an oppressive way of raising a child is wrong. Whether it's for their own redemption or just a way to lie to themselves, at least they're finally doing something. Looks like they're trying to make up for their past mistakes. Whatever. They can do whatever they want. Shin sounds noticeably calmer than earlier. Right now, I have much more important things to worry about than them. What? Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. I'm going to the restroom. Hey, what's with you? There's something on my face or what? Answer me before you go. Shin. Turning on the space heater helps a lot. Good thing Carol has one ready. Is that just a... It's not exactly a space heater. But alright. It's so warm drawing over here. Handling work on my phone here once in a while isn't bad either. Yeah, and with everyone gathered like this, it feels really homey. Plus, we get coffee made by a professional. This is way too comfortable. Hey, don't tease me. I'm not some kind of pro. Did you guys hear that? That sounds hard to miss, isn't it? Space heaters aren't supposed to make sounds like that, right? Come to think of it, Shin, do you know how long this heater's been around? If I remember correctly, I've been here since at least when I was in junior high. Oh, this thing needs to get replaced. Now that's ancient. This is still safe to use, isn't it? No! If it still turns on, doesn't that mean it still works? What's the problem? Everything has a lifespan, even appliances. But now it doesn't seem to have any major issues. It should still work fine. No, do not! But something about it feels off, and also... got an extension cord. There was one buried deep in the tool room. Good. Then hurry up and plug the heater in, or we're going to freeze to death. They predicted a cold snap yesterday, but it suddenly turned freezing today. Seriously, no mercy at all. Whoa, this extension cord is seriously gross. And the cord's bent at a sharp angle. Is this thing actually safe to use? Oh my god, no! Guys, no. It should be fine. There's no exposed wires or melted bits. It's just dirty, so it's probably okay. No! I'd love to buy a new one, but it's way too cold outside. Cherish life. Refuse to go outside. Guess we'll just have to make do with this for now. I can't wait. It's going to be super warm soon. Would be even better if there were a cup of coffee on the table right now. You're way too good at enjoying life. Much appreciated. What about you, Mick? What do you want to drink? Me too? Then I like a special latte, please. Thanks, Via. Haha, sure thing. Then I'll go plug the heater in, waiting for your coffee. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God, no. Okay, then. Huh? Oh, no. This is triggering me in ways. This is triggering me in a lot of ways. Like there is a certain something that I'm thinking about in my own house, and I'm just like, God, this is just triggering. Huh? No way. I only touched the coffee machine. The power trip again? It's been happening a lot lately. Last time the power cut out while I was halfway through drawing. Shin said he's seen the bathroom lights flicker once or twice too. It wasn't this frequent before. Is it because we're plugging in too many appliances? Oh my God, please. Oh God. Please don't end the way I think it's going to. Is this really safe? No. I'm back. Oh, you got the space heater on? It's actually cool and refreshing outside. Welcome back, Kyle. Perfect timing. Want some coffee? Via's just said he's going to make me another cup. I literally never said that. I'll pass for now. I want to see if there's any ice cream in the fridge. Oh, did you guys hear that? There's a weird rustling sound. I'm betting it's a cockroach. Shit! This is no time to play dumb. A cockroach? Where? Stop scaring Kyle, Shin. It's just a space heater. It's been making that noise ever since we turned it on this afternoon. At least it seems to be working fine for now. Why did it suddenly shut off? Bia, did you kick the cord just now? Come on, Kyle, please! Please save us! Please save this group! I didn't. I was just standing here, okay? I think this pretty much confirms it's broken now. Broken? Should we tell Carol? Stop! Oh god. We can get it working again temporarily, but it's clearly unstable. Once it's off, it starts getting cold again. Turning it on and off like this is pointless. It's late anyway. I'm heading back to my room. What? I just got back! And that warm and cozy hangout is already over? I'm going to accompany Carol to her rehab sessions over the next few days. I'll take the chance to talk to her about getting a new heater. Please unplug that thing. Please unplug that thing and throw it in the garbage. Or recycle or whatever. Just please. It should be able to hold on a bit longer. No! Right? No! Alright, dismissed. It's only going to get colder the longer we stay here. We might as well just crawl back in the bed. God, please, just throw the thing in the garbage. Well then, I'll head back to my room too. I'm so sad. Good night, everyone. Please unplug that thing and throw it in the garbage. Guess we really need to buy a new one soon. No, you need to throw that thing away. Oh God, please no. No. Oh no. Oh God, please no. Oh, it happened! I can see it in the corner of the screen. It's freezing. We talked way too late. I didn't realize it was already this time. Classic Carol. She agreed to upgrade the most expensive fan heater without even blinking. You ain't gonna have no... Honestly, the one we have now is basically falling apart after all the heavy use. I only meant to ask her about replacing the heater while going with Carol to rehab, but I didn't expect us to talk until this late. Feels like I understand Carol a little better now. After talking it through, looks like Shin hasn't told anyone about Carol being sent abroad. Anyone but Carol about being sent abroad. Is it really okay that we skip the whole farewell thing? Even if he's not into the idea? I still really wish he'd tell everyone himself. Huh? What's that weird smell? It feels like it's coming from Carol's house. Oh God. Is that burning? Did someone overcook their late night snack or something? But it's literally past midnight. Who's even up cooking at this hour? Could it be Mick? Kyle? Hey, Kyle. Via, you're still up? Want some Taiwanese fried chicken for a midnight snack? A new place just opened up nearby and they're open super late. I just got off work and I'm heading there now. Thanks, Kyle. Someone at Carol's house should still be up. I'll ask them. I think someone burned the midnight snack because the burnt smell is already all around Carol's house. Hold on. This smells way too strong. This is... Wait, Kyle. Something's really not right. Oh God, no. Oh God. Kyle? Carol's house? Looks like it's on fire. Huh? Fire? You're kidding, right? Could it be the TV or something? I can see the flames inside the window and there's so much smoke. Kyle, what should I do? Via, calm down first. I can't see what's going on from here, but can you? What on earth is happening? What should I do? Should I go in? Shin's working overnight tonight, so that means only Mick's inside. Is Mick still in there? Hey, Via! You need to calm down. Panicking won't help anyone. Can you call Mick or the others? I think I can. Then notify them first and stay where you are. I'm treating this call as a fire emergency report. We're dispatching immediately. I'll call you again. Keep your phone on. Okay, I'll try calling. Please pick up. No answer. Kyle said not to go inside, but the fire is getting bigger. Damn it! Oh, God. Mick! No, I can't hear any response at all. The smoke's already coming down from upstairs. Anyone there? No hesitating. Now is just wasting time. Kyle should be arriving soon, but before that, I have to... I head upstairs. The sudden surge of heat flickering the flames shocked my senses. All I can hear is the drum pounding of my own heart. I grit my teeth and dash up the stairs in one go. This is... The fire, it's so huge! Almost there. Mick! Are you in there? Get out now! Via? Is that you? The fire's huge. I thought you... Kyle's on his way. We have to go. Now! It's all smoke out there. I'm too scared. Stay low. Follow me. Don't take deep breaths. Move. Trust me. There's no time. Yeah. Come on. Stay right behind me. It's on fire. Almost at the stairs. Just a little further. Shin! I saw him coming back. What? Shin said he'd be staying at the office tonight. If I spend any more time looking for him, can I even get back out? Can we make it? The fire department should be here any minute. You go first and tell them what's happening inside. The smoke on the first floor. But not much. Hurry! Via, don't! Alright, don't say anything. I'll find Shin and get right out, I promise. No, I can't. Nick, listen to me. There isn't much time. I'm going to find Shin. You get out first. It's the fire truck. Firefighters should be arriving. I need you to tell them that Shin and I are still inside. Go now! Okay. Shin, I have to hurry. The third floor. Even the stairwell's filled with smoke. God damn it. It's too smoky. No, there's no way I can make it to the fourth floor. Shin! Are you inside? Go! Now! Why isn't there any response? Damn it, forget it! The room is dimly lit and the air feels heavy and stale. I'm still wondering why Shin, who's usually so private, left his door unlocked. Then I spot him on the bed. Shit! is still in his usual dress shirt, his tie tossed aside, sleeping like he's dead to the world. Shin! Wake up, Shin! That's not speaking. Who is it? I just fell asleep. Huh? Via. This is the worst time to be playing his theme, you know? Why do you smell so bad? Did you have barbecue for dinner or something? Snap out of it, Shin! The fire's already reached the 3rd floor! Huh? What? Fire? The lower floors are on fire. It's almost burning up to here. I shake Shin's shoulders anxiously, but he looks like he couldn't care less. Huh? You're messing with me, right? I'll check it out. He stands up, brushes off his pants, and starts heading for the door. I have no choice but to rush forward and block him with my body. Hey, what are you doing? You can't go out. It's all smoke outside. The smoke is too thick. If you open that door now, it's all going to rush in. Oh, how terrifying. So what's outside then? Fresh air? His voice still carries that usual indifferent tone. And it's the final straw for my sanity. What the hell is wrong with you? Shin, obviously startled, his casual expression freezes on his face. Wait, seriously? You mean it? I don't bother explaining. I grab Shin's bed sheets and quickly stuff them into the door gap to stop the smoke from pouring in. I just came home for a nap, and now I wake up to you telling me the 2nd floor is on fire? This is just too... I stare at Shin. I just think it's another strange prank. Sorry. Shin, maybe stop being so serious. You sound like you're giving your last words or something. Mick has already gone to inform the firefighters. We should be able to get out in a bit. As I speak, I reach for the window, intending to throw it open. Huh? I give the window a heavy shove, but no matter how much I push or pull, the thick glass on the floor-to-ceiling window doesn't budge an inch. What's going on? Can't be helped. You know how noisy the birds and kids in this neighborhood are? Besides, I don't want to go out onto the balcony, so I just had the whole thing sealed with tempered glass. You just signed our death sentence! You... So we really can't get out. Looks like all we can do is wait here for the firefighters. Shin looks at the door, then at me tilting his head back as he lets out a long breath. When I first woke up and saw you, I honestly thought you'd finally lost your patience and started to sneak in for a night raid. How can you even joke about that at a time like this? If you hadn't happened to leave your door unlocked today, I don't know what I would have done. I really didn't expect you to come up for me. You could have escaped first. Are you kidding me? How could I possibly leave Shin behind? I try to calm my racing heart and look Shin straight in the eyes. Even if I had to break down the door, I still would have come for you. Thanks. We're sitting by the window, shoulder to shoulder. After calming down, the emotional confession from moments ago makes the air feel a bit awkward. I stare at Shin's profile, watching the dim moonlight trace the outline of his horns, and find myself dazed for a moment. Even after going through so much together, sometimes I still don't know how many secrets this guy keeps buried inside. Shin, I wonder what's going on in his head right now. He doesn't. Okay, that pose just breaks the tension for me. If you have something to say, just say it, Via. Huh? No, it's nothing. Do I really seem like I don't know you? Your expression is so obvious. You might as well have it written all over your face. Anyway, whether we make it out alive is a toss-up, so we might as well spend time talking. So are you going to tell me what's bothering you? Jeez. uh, huh. Can I? Oh, why didn't Shin tell everyone about the overseas assignment? There's something I've always cared about. Why didn't you tell everyone about the overseas assignment? It's just too much. It would have been a total mess. Everyone asking a million questions and crying their eyes out. Why can't I just pack my bags and get on the plane by myself? Shin, are you actually just bad at saying goodbye? Huh? Are you worried that if Kyle or Mick start crying, you won't be able to help yourself? And that's enough. That's enough. You look like you're about to start writing a whole script. You already took it upon yourself to tell Carol, so just drop it, okay? I'll leave on my own. That's enough. Isn't Shin scared? Don't you feel scared at all in a situation like this? Scared? You mean scared of death? To some extent, I guess. But death is something that comes when it comes. Shin lets out a small laugh, and his voice cold and bitter. Everyone lives in their own little world. If my world only consists of me, does it really matter when or how I leave? I didn't mean a quick save, but goddamn. It should make a difference if I'm not in anyone else's world, right? Oh, God. What if I told you that it does make a difference to me? I fix my eyes on Shin. He looks away, clearly feeling a bit self-conscious under my gaze. Then, what about us? I know it's a weird time to ask this, but how do you see the relationship between us, Shin? I didn't expect you to bring that up at a moment like this. Well, we don't even know if we're getting out of here, so it's not that weird to ask. I have so many questions, but right now I just want to clear up the things I'm unsure about. Even though we're in an emergency, I'm actually more nervous about Shin's answer than whether or not we'll be rescued. It's not that I don't want to answer. I just can't right now. Not now. I'm curious. What the fuck? I thought it went up. Can't. Why not? I don't want to fall into one of those if only I'd known cliches, where both sides talk about how things used to be, regretting all the back and forth and the games we played only to finally realize it's just some trashy soap opera. Don't be self-aware, game. Just imagining that scene makes me cringe. Don't be self-aware, game. Worrying about that even now. Worrying about that even now. That is so typical of you. I don't consider myself a romantic. I'm not exactly capable of saying sweet, moving things. But I'll make you a promise. If we make it out of here, I'll tell you then. Shin stops talking and turns his head to look out the window. Just as I'm about to press him for an answer. Shin! Via! Kyle! Thank God. Shin, You morons! Why weren't you waiting on the balcony? I thought you moved, so I ran up to the first floor ran up from the first floor to the fourth floor through the fire and then back down. Are you trying to get me burned alive? We didn't mean to. All right, no time to argue. Save it for outside. Move! I thought I could take care of other things instead of staying here. Come on, Shin. Don't say that. Exactly. You need to get checked out properly. We inhaled so much smoke back there, you could barely even stand on your own once we got outside. Yeah. Thanks for the heartfelt reminder. Yeah. Hey, you lucky survivors. You're all looking pretty good. How did the checkups go? The doctor says it's just an acute smoke inhalation. He should be discharged by tomorrow at the earliest. Great. Now I have to take leave from work. 2 days pay gone. Kid, how much do you even make a year? Don't be such a cheapskate. Okay, got it. So, did the investigation turn up anything? The initial guess is an electrical fire. As for the starting point, it was a carbon fiber space heater. It looks like it was caused by too many appliances connected in a series, combined with old wiring. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm just glad everyone's safe. I'll let the insurance company handle the rest. If they pay. Well, this isn't the US, so maybe you'll get by. But that premium's going up. Also, I have an announcement to make. Since everyone is here, I'll just get straight to the point. I'm closing down Carol's house. Closing down? Can I ask why? Is business bad, or did the neighbors complain, or none of that? It just feels like it's time to retire. Since everything's burned down anyway, I'll take it as a turning point. What? Wait. Does that mean we have to move out? If the place is being turned into something else? Move out? No need. I'm only closing the plant shop downstairs. So it really is closing. Alright, quit looking like it's the end of the world. I'm not dead, for crying out loud. I'm just giving up the shop. Which means it's gone. When I come back, what will Carol's house be like? It's just an ordinary apartment. You'll see it when you return. Dang! She walked you into that. She walked you into that one. What return? What are you talking about? Hey, shit! You're hiding something from us, aren't you? She walked you into that one, man. So this moment finally came. You want to tell them yourself, or should I do it for you? Fine. I'll say it myself. I could stay here, feeling this breeze forever. Who would have thought there'd be such a great garden right behind the hospital building? After all that, I really hope Kyle actually got it. I mean, please, he kept insisting he wasn't crying while sobbing, and then he tried to hug me without even wiping his nose. I really hope if I do come back, we don't have to go through that again. I seriously can't take it. Shin tilts his head back, staring up at the leaves as the shadow of the swaying branches dance across his face. The tension in his eyes finally softens. Flight next month, huh? You don't want Carol's house to close down, do you? Shin closed his eyes and sighed deeply. I don't remember how old I was, but I was really young when I first ran off to Carol's house. That day, my dad tore up my comics. Back then, I didn't even know Carol was my relative. I only knew she sent my dad away and let me play in the tool room all afternoon. Before I left, she gave me a small potted plant. It was basil. Speaking of this, Shin lets out a smile I haven't seen in a long time. Every time I smell basil, I can still remember everything about that day. It's pretty crazy. I started dropping by Carol's house from time to time ever since. I think maybe closing the shop is Carol's way of giving you a proper send-off. She knows how much those memories mean to you. And they're her memories too. Carol's memories. She knows that one day Carol's house has to come to an end. But you need to keep moving forward. Whew. Don't think about that stuff right now. Just keep going. If I were her, I wouldn't want you to hesitate on other choices just because of this place either. Shin doesn't say a word, but I can hear his heavy breathing after a long pause. He sits up and breaks the silence. Anyway, let's stop talking about ancient history. It's useless to overthink it. What about you? Have you thought about your next move? Since Shin mentioned he's going to the UK, I replayed this question in my head 1,000 times. And now I have to make my choice. Shin, do you remember the promise you made back in the fire? Of course. I have a very good memory. I need to know, were you serious when you asked if I wanted to go to the UK with you? You caught me off guard when you brought it up out of nowhere earlier. Moving somewhere that far away to a completely unfamiliar place? Were you really serious? I need an answer from you. Shin turned to face me. The sunlight reflected off his glasses, making it impossible for me to see his expression. He hit me with the solar flare. Sorry. But his voice, I hear it loud and clear. I was too reckless before, and I'm sorry. I'm happy when I'm with you, and I want us to be more than just this. Via, I want you to come to the UK with me. Time seems to freeze between us. I don't answer right away. After a few seconds of silence, Shin speaks up first, seemingly to break the awkward tension. But if you'd mind becoming a house husband, we can discuss the salary first. Okay, I'll go with you. The rest of Shin's words get stuck in his throat. My answer clearly isn't what he expected. His eyes widen in shock. What? You'll really come with me? Why? You said people are lonely because everyone lives lives in their own world. But after everything we've been through together, how could those moments ever be split into separate pieces again? I can't experience everything you've been through, and I might not understand all of it. Even so, I want you to share your world with me. Oh my God. Because you're already part of mine. Oh, I want to be with you. This is terrifying. Huh? Since when did you get so smooth with your words? Hey, I mean it, okay? He starts to laugh. It's a relaxed, effortless laugh that comes straight from the heart. Then he shifts back slightly, straightens his posture, and reaches out his hand. Looks like even in the UK, we'll still be roommates, just sharing the same room this time. As for our life ahead, I'm in your hands now. Is this good enough? Let's create some distance so we can all fit in the frame. There we go. Can you hear me? Nick? Kyle, can you see us clearly? No, you're not on screen, Via. But oh my God, that suit. I can see you. It's so beautiful over there. How about Kyle? Can you see us too? Yeah! Looks like the internet in the UK is pretty good. On a beautiful sunny weekend, we schedule a video call with Mick and Kyle. We usually just text, so this is a rare chance to video chat, and they catch a glimpse of the scenery in the UK. Oh, right, Mick, didn't you mention in the group chat that one of your coworkers was being weird? Well, you guys aren't gonna believe this, but Mick's changing jobs. Kyle, it's not even confirmed yet. I just handed in my resignation. You're changing jobs? I never expected Mick to change jobs. Something serious must have happened. Oh, that does sound interesting. Shin wasn't all that interested in the video call at first, but this news definitely gets his attention. It's not even that interesting. It's just a follow-up to that person I mentioned in the group chat. Exactly. It's that weird coworker of his who loves taking credit during meetings. He stole one of Mick's old drawings, tweaked it with AI, and tried to pass it off as his own. He got caught red-handed, but he still acted innocent, and their boss took his side. And their boss actually took it. Yeah, I couldn't stand it, so I quit. Sometimes I wonder if I was being too impulsive. Oh my God, poor Mick. Mick got got hit by AI, bro. Got hit by the AI. What's up? No, he got destroyed. But even if you were being impulsive, it doesn't change the fact that he used your word. Looks like Mick is finally starting to set some boundaries. In the past, he definitely would have just sucked up and stayed quiet. I've applied and interviewed at a few places lately, but I'm still waiting to hear back. Mick's voice sounds a bit uneasy, ending with a small, helpless laugh. Mick, it's not an easy thing to do what you did. I'm sure there's a company out there that will recognize how great you are. Thanks, Via. Enough about me. Kyle, say something too. My life's pretty standard, but that's a good thing for the fire department. Oh, we just got some new recruits. One of the girls is a total 10. I think I actually have a shot this time. Pass on that kind of update. Why? Isn't there anything else that would actually make people happy to hear? Fine. I've been learning some new recipes lately. Carol loved them, so I'll make sure you guys try some when you get back. Now that's more like it. Perfect. We're planning to come back when Shin is on vacation in July. We'll definitely look forward to your new dish, Kyle. Seriously? Seriously? You're coming back in July? Yeah. Tell Carol for us. Shin, important things like that, you should say it yourself. The sound of their laughter spills from the phone. After I finish nagging Shin, something crosses my mind and I decided to ask. By the way, has anyone moved into Carol's house yet? Feels like a waste to leave my room and Shin's just sitting there empty. Of course. Of course. You think Carol would just let her room go to waste? She rented yours out a few days ago. But I think she's keeping Shin's room exactly the way it was. Well, looks like we'll still have a place to crash when we get back. The new tenant. Have you seen what he looks like? I haven't. I'm on duty at the time. What about you, Mick? Me neither. It's fine. We'll know once he moves in a few days later. We'll make friends with the new guy first and introduce you later. And Via, you seriously need a vacation. Babysitting Shin all day must be a total drain. Actually, I consider Shin's office hours my break time, so I've been visiting museums and botanical gardens. He's been staying late at the office recently, which gives me even more time to myself at night. Should I take that to mean that you think your job has been a bit too easy lately, right? I didn't say that. I have my own things to do. Hey, Shin, watch your hands. I brush his hands off and give him a sharp look and turn back to Mick and Kyle on the screen. Kyle, Mick, let's wrap this up for now. I'll message you guys later with details of our trip back in July. Got it. Go do your thing. I'm heading to bed soon anyway. Same here. I still need to shower. Oh, right. Carol said if you're coming back, she needs you to bring some stuff. She wants these souvenirs. Huh. I really didn't expect it to rain. Only the opening of the paper bag gets wet, so it's not. Only the opening of the paper bag got wet, so it's not too bad. That's good. The damage isn't too bad. But I believe if we take a taxi straight home, there won't be any damage at all. Looking at Shin dripping wet but smiling brightly, I feel a sudden chill run down my spine. I can't help but looking away, feeling guilty as hell. My bad. I had no idea it was going to rain. It's not that far anyway, so it's basically just a nice little stroll in the rain, right? Here, your book. I dried it off for you. Thank God the pages didn't get soaked. Oh, thanks. Rainwater drips from the tips of Shin's hair. Even though he's a total mess, he still looks as good as a lead actor in some TV drama rain scene. Shin, maybe you should take a shower first so you don't catch a cold? Maybe you should worry about yourself first. You look like a drowned rat. Following Shin's remark, I finally noticed that my back is completely soaked from trying to protect the groceries on the way home. The wet fabric and fur cling to me, tracing every curve of my body. You're right. I'm soaked like this. I should go change later. After changing into my dry clothes, I listen to the sound of the shower running as I start prepping dinner. But just as I begin to chop the potatoes, I suddenly feel a pair of hands wrap around my waist from behind. I don't even have to think to know whose hands those belong to. I mean, you're the only two living together. Shin, can you let go for a second? Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of a shirtless Shin fresh out of the shower. I can't believe that. I can't believe Discord notification could. His fur is still damp and radiating heat. Oh, damn. Is this also one of your once in a lifetime requests? I'm holding a knife. It's dangerous. I don't want you to get hurt. Besides, you know exactly what I used that request for. Oh, right. All right. I admit I got a bit overboard. Tell you what, let's say I owe you one instead. Whatever happens, just come to me and I'll help you out. No strings attached. You promise? Oh. And so, life with shit in the UK just isn't about looking after each other. We become increasingly indulgent in satisfying our desires. We're no longer just passerby in each other's lives. We truly stepped into one another's worlds. In this world, we simply belong to each other. A world for two in England. Oh my God. Well, actually, that actually did give me a feel-good feeling. And I know there's a not safe for work version out there, but that is for personal. So you're not seeing any of that. As for this game, well, as for this visual novel, like I said, I enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it when I saw the trailer. Then on it, it does have the spelling and revision mistakes that need to be corrected, which is probably due to being translated directly from Chinese or Japanese, whatever the original language was. So it needs that. But this is overall enjoyable. For how many hours did I go through this? This is part 10. So 10 hours it took me. I mean, I know what most people do is essentially just not really bother reading and just skim through. They just essentially hit the skip button and just try to get to all the scenes. Which is what I did, which I can kind of glean that from all the reviews I read of this. They got mad at the mini games, but the mini games are actually rather simple. Ooh. And I did tear up essentially at the fire. Because I was like, oh God, please don't die. The only thing I would say I'm disappointed with was me. I didn't really get a chance to hang out with Kyle because, one, I was playing this blind. And so I didn't even know. Wherever I was going, it was just first come, first serve. Everything I did was just first come, first serve. Which is essentially how I like to play visual novels anyway. And I usually try to just go for whatever my first ending is generally the one I tend to go with. As this is my canon ending. Oh, but that was one of 6 endings. There's probably a lot that's this is good. Like, this was crazy. I wonder if there's an all together ending. I wonder if there's an all together ending. There's probably a guide out for this now. I only say I should have played this next month because when Shin brought up his whole his sexuality thing, I was like, man, if I waited till next month, when it's Pride Month. Like that. And then, but his whole parents thing, I can kind of relate to a degree. Like, I see where he's coming from, having to be the perfectionist. I never had to be perfectionist, but I do understand the whole locked in a cage scenario. Oh God, there's a lot, and I'm just formulating my thoughts. And I guess I did more or less ultimately gravitate towards shit. Alright, you know what? Well, I might do a future run of this. Who knows? Who knows? No promises. No promises on that. But I think this is going to be the end of this, and we'll move on to something else. Alright, I am Bradry the Gaming Mole. This was Trivia About You. It's on Steam. Go get it for yourself. I will see you guys next time. Bye.